So there's the Erie Barge Canal. And we're looking at the realistic section of the Old Erie Historic State Park that's watered and could actually become a useful canal again for activities. So what we're looking at here is the New London junction lock, later made into a dry dock, a single bay dry dock to repair boats. So in order to continue west, you'd have to go up about 6 feet here at this junction lock in New London, and bring you up to the Old Erie Canal level. Continuing west, you would head right through New London. So this was built, I would think, around 1910. Now the water for the Old Erie, it doesn't flow out here. I said, this is a really cool site. I've done other videos here. We're going to try not to make the junction lock dry dock a focal point. But this is the furthest east point that would be realistic for having the canal restored to some degree. This is wider than a enlarged Erie Canal lock, maybe twice as wide. I would guess 45 feet wide. Looks to be a little bit longer too. I find my way over here a couple times a year. I'm going to close that door. So that's looking east. And this is the Old Erie Canal prism line here. So this is the line. That's looking west towards New London. You see that? There's little flies out here. It's about 40 degrees. It doesn't take much to get them up and about. These are recent footsteps here. someone could be camping out in there. I'm gonna stop recording so I can shut this door. So it's closed, but there's not much I can do. It's been cut where the lock is. It's amazing, every door has been opened. Close this one too. I mean, they literally cut right through all of them. Well, they cut right through the doors, so there's not much I can do there. Assholes. It hasn't even gotten snow down. That's within the last couple of days. Unbelievable. So there's not really any problems here. This is just the easternmost point of the old Erie Canal Park. So I would think best case scenario, be able to get some boats in here, even if they're just kayaks. Just go up over that hump into the old canal. In theory, you could go all the way to Canastota before being obstructed. Go over Peterborough Street into the old canal again, and you could basically get to DeWitt. You can see here that these are the western gate pockets. Just got retooled a little bit to be a dry dock. There's the other gate pocket. Down there right before the dam, or whatever you'd call it. That's where the eastern gate pockets are. That's stuff that vandalizers have thrown into the canal from the buildings over here. I'm on the old towpath here. Remember that lock is right inside the old prism. Just a little further west from Blair Road Bridge. I have a few photos from 60s and 70s, basically taken from right around this spot. Now that's looking west towards New London. You can see right here the canal has been obstructed right here, so you can drive across to the other side. I'm sure this was done when it was made a dry dock, probably around the early 1930s. So I decided to make this video because there's a lot of people that are enthusiastic with getting this cleaned up and filled up with water. This is probably the largest stretch of the old canal left in existence. You got from here to DeWitt, I would think that's 20-25 miles of canal. So it's not just a matter of dredging. Everybody says dredge, dredge, dredge. Yeah, that wouldn't hurt, but there's much more important issues here. Nice. See, I'm going to try to go through and number each one, identify it, issues that is. So I'm right in the middle of the canal prism. And there's the towpath levee. Okay, so here's number one right here. Just west of the dry dock, the water for the canal runs out this. It was location of a culvert. Now it's basically a spillway, an outlet, some type of waste weir. I'm not sure what type of gates or paddles it had inside, but from what I've seen before, they're gone. So your first question of why can't this build up water? Where'd all the water go? Well, it all goes through there. There's no way to build up water if it just runs out here 6 foot down into the Erie Barge Canal. Now we'll go over and take a better look at that. But like I said, right there's number one. That's where all the water's going. Now if you just plug that up, you'd have a stagnant canal. There's still not enough water in here. There's a lot of leaks. We're going to assess the problem and see what this old canal needs. So there's your berm side. I'm going to go up and take a better look at the grate over there. Alright, there she is. You can see I'm pretty high up too here. It's just a matter of dredging. That's already really deep. So it's not always a matter of going deeper. Sometimes it's a matter of retaining the water. So that's where the water's going, at least at the furthest eastern point. All right, so some of the canal debris and junk has assisted a little bit in blocking this off, but you can see in here there's 1.5 to 2 foot of depth of water that's running out. So it's going underneath that grate. A little bit easier just coming this way. This is a deep prism here. Easy 10 foot. Okay, so the water's running into the Erie Barge Canal right here through the old Clinton's Ditch prism. Very short segment. We'll go down there and take another look too. Alright, so you can see the old canal prism there pretty well. A nice straight line. This is where they made a waste weir out of an old culvert. Now in between here and the grate that we've seen, I think it's right around the middle of the road there. Flashlight. Now somewhere between here and the old canal, there's a hatch where there used to be some boards down there, some paddles where you could control the depth. I can't see where it was now, but I've looked in there before. I don't believe I saw anything in there. It looks like they were just removed. So this is the old towpath here. This is dry dock.
See the flowers, see the flowers, see the flowers all bloom. X my eyes, see the flowers all bloom.